Welcome to this edition of the Beacon of Light podcast. We're here with Joy Gowans.
Gowans.
Gowans. And she's with
HireWire.
HireWire. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. So we typically do podcasts that are associated with people in drug addiction issues. We've done them for, obviously, a lot of nutritional folks have come on board and talked to us. You guys have heard from these doctors and these scientists in different capacities. And Joy has no idea what she's about to be asked, right? So, but Joy and I, we go way back. We've been friends for
10 plus.
a couple of years. It's been a while. And I'm not trying to brag, but I think I'm pretty much the highlight of the, what is it? The white elephant Christmas parties we have.
Oh,
I
yeah.
always bring the coolest gifts, and I'm not humble at all, or I am humble. But no, the purpose of this podcast is Joy has decided to start her own company, and the company that she has started, HireWire, it actually is a benefit for Beacon Recovery, not just with my staff, but also with the patients and anybody that's out there that is looking for these types of services. That's the reason we decided to do this podcast. So here's how this works. Whether they're a patient at Beacon Recovery or moreover my staff or staff people, I don't know why, they got this thing with, insurance. They really want it, health insurance. So what Joy does, right, is we will have the staff. Why don't you tell us what you do?
Okay, so when someone works at Beacon Recovery, or if there's an individual that comes to Beacon Recovery and is lacking health care, then I get a email from his staff and they say, here's a name, number, contact this person, they may need your assistance. So then I contact them and I just explain to them about health insurance options, when they can become eligible. Sometimes his people are instantly eligible. So there's an eligibility that we discuss over the phone. And then if I can, I get him on health insurance the very next month.
Let's discuss what those eligibilities are, because I know that there are some things that happened. What do we call them? Life events.
Yes.
Because I know that when we're talking about insurances, there's this thing, what is it, open enrollment, I think?
Yes.
And that only happens, what is it, once or twice a year?
Once
a year.
Once a year, yeah.
Now, typically with open enrollment, that means that somebody can make some changes if they want to during open enrollment. This is under normal circumstances. But what we're talking about right now, what we call qualifying life events or life events, meaning somebody can make these changes due to these events.
Correct.
What are those events?
So what I like to warn people about most is when you leave a prior job or you're on Medicaid and you lose eligibility, you need to contact somebody like me instantly, because there's a 60-day window throughout the rest of the year, 60 days, that when you have a life-changing event that you can contact me. If a kid turns 26 years old, he loses his parents' insurance. If you get a divorce and you get kicked off your spouse's insurance.
Whether you're a male or a female.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Those are two of them right there, that you lose a job. The job one I really, really like to help people with, because often you work for a big organization and whether they fire you or whether you quit does not matter. Okay, so you lose employment. And you have these 60 days, and they often say, here's some paperwork that comes in the mail called COBRA.
Which is very expensive.
Oh, COBRA is 102% of the premium.
Why would anybody do that? Because they don't know any better?
I've done it. I did it myself because
you
you didn't know any
better.
better.
Yeah,
I didn't know any better. Actually, Obamacare was not around when I did it before. I'm aging myself there. But people nowadays don't know about it. Like, I used to call people on the phone and say, hey, and they're like, how did you know to call me? I don't have health insurance. I just lost it with my job. I've made multiple phone calls where I've been told that. So if you get the COBRA paperwork, save it because it's going to show the government that you have lost your health insurance.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, just hold on to it because the government is getting more picky about health insurance though. So hold on to that paperwork. All I want to do is take a photocopy of it. Digital copy is even better if it comes from your employer. And then I can instantly get you on health insurance. Now, when I say instantly, it's the first of the next month. It's not that day. So if
Well, you
somebody
can instantly
contacts
start
me
the
today,
process, right?
Yeah.
You can start the process instantly.
Yes.
Now, let me just back up for a sec. Today is whatever day it is. I don't even know
the 21st of August.
what she said. The 21st.
Yeah.
I've lost my job,
Uh-huh.
which means I've essentially lost my health coverage that day.
For you, for your family, for
Yeah,
everybody.
for all of it. I mean, that's so the day you lose your job, you come in and they got your boxes packed and you're out of here or whatever you didn't know. But the insurance, there's no window of opportunity there's no grace period. I got 3 days to figure something out. I have essentially lost my insurance that day.
Well, yes and no. It's up to your employer. A nice employer will let you have it through the rest of
Let's
the month.
just assume that my employer isn't happy with me. That's why I got fired.
Okay.
And they're not going to be a nice employer. Let's go worst case scenario, okay? Because everything after that's going to be gravy. Now, my employer, who's not like me, because I don't do stuff like that, just kidding, right? But my employer lets me go.
Uh-huh.
And it's not a good departure. My insurance is gone that day.
It can be. It can
We're
be.
going worst case scenario. Now it is gone that
Yeah.
day. Not it
Yeah.
can be. It actually did
Yeah.
go away.
So you don't have anything.
I have nothing. Now, there's the COBRA thing.
Yes.
Okay. Or another alternative is we can call Joy over at HireWire.
Yeah.
And Joy can then, that is definitely a life qualifying event,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Of which there are many or several. Now, with that, Joy will then get information from me. What kind of insurance I want? Do I want vision? Do I want dental? How many dependents I've got? Is it just me? All the parameters that I had with that employer. You will then take the information, and then I'm thinking, roll up your sleeves, going online with the resources that you have at your disposal and other insurance companies, and come up with some alternatives for health insurance. Now, that health insurance might not be as good as the health insurance that you were getting from your employer because your employer was paying whatever that they were paying. But I'm thinking it's going to be a mite better than what you're going to get from Cobra as far as what's coming out.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
100% better, but not 100% like as far as numbers are concerned.
Correct. So with the Cobra, I have seen one situation, one in like hundreds,
Right.
that I said, stay on Cobra, don't come with me.
But this is
And the
now,
reason why is because she got so much money from her ex-husband
yeah.
and she had children living in her home, etc., that it was the one case I've seen it cheaper.
But okay, so the odds
Yeah.
are not in your favor.
Yeah,
to go with
it's
Cobra.
like 1 out of 1,000. I would say Cobra is better.
Probably even more.
Yeah.
Because we don't know this. And plus, we are, it's not a good time when you get fired from your job or
Oh,
you have to
no.
leave a job. It's just not a good time. There's so many, so many worries.
Right.
I mean, if you're lucky, you've got a spouse that is, working that can absorb that. But oftentimes you don't have that. You're a single mother, single father. That's just a huge worry. And you want that insurance, especially if you have those children. Now, so I call you, right? I give you the information that you're asking me for so you can go out and do that stuff. How much are you going to charge me to do that?
Now, just going back just a hair, because you said, let's say you lost it on the 21st of August.
Okay.
You lost your insurance today.
Yeah.
I can't get you the insurance till September 1st. So some people are worried about what happens with that week, that worst case scenario. My kid falls off the jungle gym and breaks his neck. Okay. What is the worst case scenario?
Wow. Dang. Can we go with something a little bit less? My kid falls off the jungle gym and breaks his arm. Let's go with his arm.
Okay.
I'm like, dang, dude. What the heck? Dang.
Well, you said worst case
I know,
scenario.
but damn.
So, okay. So with worst case scenario,
He breaks his arm.
he breaks his arm.
Yeah.
And we all
Not
know
paralyzed
how
from the
much.
neck down like Christopher Reeves. I mean,
Okay. So with this bad case scenario,
yeah.
I would say turn in that COBRA paperwork and have insurance for a couple weeks and then come to me. If
Okay,
you
wait.
had
Okay,
worst
so
case scenario.
what you're saying is I lose my insurance today,
I can't help you till September 1st.
do the COBRA paperwork, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's going to cover you for that 8 or 9 days.
Uh-huh.
You're going to pay 8 or 9 days worth of
You're
insurance
going
or
to
pay
pay
for a
a couple
month.
grand for that. Yeah, it's going to be a couple grand.
Or you can roll the dice. Now,
Right.
let's say you roll the dice
Right.
and you don't do COBRA and something happens in that 9-day period of time and then you get the insurance, they're going to say, we're not going to take care of that 9 days retro. You're going to start from then.
True, but that COBRA paperwork, the reason I tell people don't throw it away, and I've done this before I sold health insurance because I did HR for 18 years.
Yeah.
And I told people, hold on to that COBRA paperwork. It's a grace period. Nothing happens, don't pay for it. Only use that COBRA in worst case
So you're saying
situations.
then, once again, they're
You're
on
covered,
the,
yeah.
would you call it, the jungle gym, they break their arm.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any insurance when this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
You then sign up for COBRA right then and there.
Yep.
After the arm is broken, while they're in the emergency
Yep.
room or wherever they are, and COBRA will do that.
Yeah,
Versus wait until 3 or 4 days later, do your deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do it that way, it's not going to be covered and you're going to be paying cash. But I got to have to wonder. I mean, if there's a broken arm in the emergency room, it might, and you can weigh your options. It might be cheaper for you just to pay it out of cash out of pocket.
true. It could be. If you just said, I don't have insurance, it doesn't
pay
start
cash
for 2 weeks.
And
Yeah,
make payments to the hospital
right.
because they're, you know what I mean? I mean, they're not
Yeah.
going to, you know what okay.
So that's worst case scenario. So if you were my brother, you lost your job, I want to do the very best for you, just like I would anybody else.
Yeah.
I would say gamble for these 2 weeks. Let's start your paperwork with
And
me.
pray.
And well, yeah, have
Pray
your
that nothing's
kids
gonna
not play
happen.
on jungle gyms, okay?
God, if you're really up there. No, yeah.
Yeah, say your prayers.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, it's already in place. Like we would take care of it right now.
You would start the process and then on the 1st is when it kicks in.
Yep.
So now.
What are you going to pay was your next question.
Yeah, well, what does that cost me?
So if you
What am I
just
paying you to
lost
do this
your job,
work?
you pay me nothing. I get zero from you. Zero.
So I want to do this with you.
Uh-huh.
I want you to do all this work on my behalf, and you are not going to charge me
Correct.
because you're going to get paid from the insurance company you're signing
Correct.
stuff up with. That's how you're going to make
It's
your money.
already built in there. So if you want to go do the headache yourself, you can. And I've had people with doctorate degrees that were therapists that have called me and said, this is too confusing. I said, just let me take it over.
It's like reading tax code.
Yes. So imagine if you could go to the neighbor and they could do your taxes for you and they have all this schooling, all this training, all
Yeah.
these tests they've taken.
Yeah.
And they said, I'll do your taxes, Tony, and I won't charge you anything and I'll make sure you get the taxes done right. Would you do your taxes yourself? I
Why?
wouldn't.
No.
I mean, I don't do my taxes myself right now and I pay somebody $500 to do it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So-
little secret. I already knew she wasn't going to charge because, well, we've been doing business with her. So I already knew
Yeah.
it was a no, but I had to go that route.
Right.
It just doesn't make any sense. If it's not going to cost anybody anything, it makes no sense.
Right.
So if you're in Kalamazoo, Michigan, or another state, wherever you happen to be watching this, Alaska, it doesn't matter, then, you can call Joy. Are you just in the state of Utah, or are you all over?
Currently, just the state of Utah.
So now that said, say somebody, you're just in the state of Utah, say somebody is in another state and they're hearing this podcast, who would they reach out? What would they do? Who would they Google? What would they do?
They can still reach out to me because even though my name is HireWire, I work with a national firm called Stone Hill. And I can put them in contact with somebody that'll take care of them.
And do the same thing at no cost.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the insurance cost itself is going to vary depending on what type of insurance and how many people are on that insurance. Could they say, I want my kids to have vision and dental, but I don't want it myself? Could they, I mean, how far down that rabbit hole can we go in reference to the differences and what we're, you know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
so I don't necessarily need dental, right? Myself, I might say, and I dang sure want, because I'll deal with it. If I get my eye poked out, then I'm going to be on this for the rest of my life. But it's my kids that I want to have the full coverage. Can I segregate the coverages that way?
Well, one thing most people don't know about vision insurance is your medical insurance will pay for you to get your eyes checked.
Well, what I'm saying though.
So don't, you know what I mean? So
whatever. Okay,
kind of
dental.
think of that.
I mean, whatever it is. I mean,
Right.
can I segregate different coverages for
Yeah.
different people depending on where they are in the family?
Yeah, you can.
I can make to make it literally an insurance policy that is, quite frankly, tailor-made for me and my situation specifically.
Now, if you were with an employer, you cannot do that.
But I'm not with an employer.
Right. So
right?
note the
Well, I'm by
difference. There
myself.
is a difference.
Yeah.
On your own, you can
With
say,
an employer, but we're not talking about that, because if you were with an employer, then there's no need to talk to Joy.
right.
Okay,
right.
we're talking about people that are in these types of situations that are desperate for getting health coverage, primarily maybe for themselves, but also for their kids. Now, is there a pre-existing illness clause?
So this is what we're talking about insurance-wise is Marketplace, ACA, Obamacare. It's all three the same thing, okay? With that, pre-existing does not exist.
Okay.
You could have stage 4 cancer. No questions. We'll cover you just the
Is he
same.
gonna, it's not going to cost me anymore because I got
Nope.
this to make us
No,
dang.
we don't ask questions saying what's your health condition.
That's kind
no
of-
questions asked. You
Yeah.
could have had
Whatever.
a heart attack last week and it doesn't matter. All I care about is how big your family is. How many people are you trying to insure?
And what coverages are they going to need?
What coverages are they going to need? But there is another question. What is your income? Because your income changes the situation. Your age also puts a factor. And now, but don't think of it negatively
Well, hold on a sec.
with age.
If I just lost my job, I don't have an income.
True, but we look at year to date. So if you were August,
Oh.
and we want to know
see.
for 2025
Right.
what you're going to make.
Okay.
And if you said, well, I already made 30,000 this year, chances are it's going to take me 6 months to get another job. Let's put that I make 40,000 this year. You will get it right now.
Okay.
The way it is, it will be free to somebody in that situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is why we brought you on.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, this doesn't have a whole lot to do with, the Beacon of Light podcast in reference to our typical podcast. You look at podcasts that are out there, they're talking about all kinds of different things, and so are we. This is beneficial information for people that are out there, because you don't know. I mean, a lot of people, and you've been down this road many times in the past, where you think you just got to do the Cobra thing, but you don't.
No, I would not tell anyone to do Cobra. If I was to get on
Unless
a
you're
high
that one
horse,
lady.
1 in a million. Yeah. One in a million.
She went from 1 in 100 to 1 in 1,000 to 1 in a million.
I was shocked. I was glad I didn't bet the lady. Because, I mean, but that shows what I'm going to do too. Because I told her, don't come.
Stick around, because in a minute it's going to be 1 in 10 million. I mean, right?
Whatever.
But what you're saying
Yeah.
is, it really is a very rare occasion where the Cobra is going to be a beneficial thing for you to do.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Most of the time, we're going to put it in the 95 percentile. You can explore other options that are going to work with you and work better for you financially, and get you the type of insurance. And this, by the way, when you go out and research this whatever insurance we're talking about, it could be with one of several companies, right?
It's all the known ones in Utah.
Yeah.
Select Health, United,
Aetna.
Blue Cross, Aetna. But if I was to say something else, I would say don't delay. That is where the problem is people delay. You get past that 60 days.
Then you're in trouble.
I cannot help you until
Open
November
season,
1st.
which is now
Okay.
you're really rolling the dice. Okay.
November 1st, people need to pay attention because November 1st, anybody that's waited 5 years and now they've got cancer and they're dealing with it with their homeopathic ways, etc., call me, get on my schedule.
Yep.
And on November 1st through December 14th, we get you signed up.
But
and
we're
it
not going to
starts
do. We're not going
January
to
1st.
go. We're not going to go that route. We're going to do this within that 60-day window.
Yeah.
Okay. So life qualifying events. You have become homeless. You lost your job. You've moved. I think those are the three main.
You just got out of jail.
You just got out of
Yeah,
jail.
you just
You're
got out of
homeless.
jail.
Yeah. Okay. Or jail or prison.
Yeah.
Now, how would somebody get a hold of you? What's the best way for that to happen?
They can email me or they can call me. I have some business cards. I just got a call while you were coming in this room. An older gentleman that saw it. I left some at a cafe. Didn't think it was going to do anything, and he just called me, saw the card in a cafe. So I have business cards. I have an email address that.
We need you to tell us what that email address is.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say it and then I'm going to spell it because if that works for you. So
You're going to say it slowly, then you're going to spell it slowly.
So it's Joy Gowans 3 at Gmail.
Now we're going to
Okay.
spell it.
Now to spell it, it's JoyGowans 3, the number 3.
All lowercase.
Yeah.
And
At
Joy
Gmail.
Gowns is all one word.
Yep.
No spaces.
Yep.
Spell it one more time.
JoyGowans 3, the
Okay.
number 3.
Yeah.
At Gmail.
Not the word 3, the number 3.
Yeah.
At gmail.com.
Yep. That's
Okay.
it.
Is there a number they can call?
Yeah, you can also call my cell phone, which is 801-706-5398.
One more time.
801-706-5398. And I prefer, send me a quick text. Tell me what you're contacting me about. Just say, this is Larry. I'm looking for some health care. And
So I
I'll
think
get
you
right
probably
back to
prefer that text versus even the email, right?
Yeah, that text is great.
Okay.
That text is great.
Well, I say that texting is not a very good way to communicate, but it serves a purpose, and this is I think this is a great way for texting.
Yeah.
For communicating what we're going to do, because I'm the same way. I mean, you can call me. My phone's been going off like a pinball machine since I've been sitting here. If you call me, I see this number and I don't know, right? But if you text me, I'm going to read the text, right?
Yes.
Versus if you call me, because all the spam calls that are out there,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Voicemails, texting is by far and away the best way for them to get a hold of you this way to start that ball rolling.
And then I probably will have them email me the confidential
after you've
information.
done what you need to do via
Yeah.
responding to that text.
Yep.
All right, Joy.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah. See, that wasn't so
Yes.
bad.
No, it wasn't.
When we first
You had
got
me
started,
more
she was like, I
scared.
don't know what you're going to ask me. I'm so.
Hey, I have paper in case I was.